In the world of corporate companies, it's easy to envision endless resources, complex structures, and specialized teams. But there is more to it than just that. Actually, behind the scenes, there are crucial pieces of the puzzle that support corporate companies to not only run, but also excel in our ever-evolving business landscape. And the secret weapon is known as ERP. Three simple letters that might not sound like much, but that actually holds the key to adaptability, efficiency, and success. Welcome, everyone. My name is Elisa.
Good day, everyone. My name is Aline, and we are both working for the mid-market and corporate department. Today and together, we are going to explain you why Odoo is the right solution for a larger company. But before we start, we would like to know who is listening to us. So please, if it's the case, raise your hand. Hello, everyone.
Now, what are the key functionalities that large companies are looking for in an ERP? Well, because time is of the essence at Odoo, we ask our personal assistant, ChatGPT, to answer the question for us.
Let's do the exercise. Which functionalities are large companies looking in an ERP? Well, let's ChatGPT do the magic. And then in a few seconds, it's a new functionality, you will get the answer. All right, Elisa, isn't it everything that Odoo has to offer?
It seems like it. So let's deep dive into the details to see how Odoo answers those needs actually. And let's kickstart with customer relationship management. So CRM, it's all about building strong customer relationships. And Odoo can help you to do so. Its app has been designed to help you build and maintain long-lasting customer relationship, keeping your processes in hand and never miss out on any opportunity. Actually, working with Odoo is like having your personal assistant that will help you save time by benefiting of automated opportunity creation, benefiting of the autocomplete functionality with the integration with the Viz platform when you create your contact, but also never miss out on any steps you need to do. Typically, you will know what you need to do today, tomorrow, with the activities on the chatter directly related to your opportunity. And then lastly, with the CRM, you're able to feed it from your desktop, of course, but also with your smartphone, which is key for us salespeople going from one customer to the other. As you know, Odoo also has a sales app. And not a secret anymore, it's integrated with its CRM app. And there is where it becomes actually interesting. Because when you're on your opportunity, you get a call, it becomes concrete, you need to create your quotation. Well, it's simple. From your opportunity, you have a button that allows you to create a quotation that is custom, send it straight away to your customer, and follow up on it. This improves as well the customer journey because he has access to his portal where he can preview your quotation, he can communicate with you other than with a call, he can sign it, he can pay, so it's very easy. And then finally, we know for large companies, customer contracts are often very complex. You are working with different pricings, and with the price list functionality, it's very easy to manage this as well.
But Elisa, tell me, what's new in Odoo 17?
Well, you have seen there are many new features in the Odoo 17 version, but for me, in the sales app at least, there is one that stands out. As you know, when we're creating a quotation, before we used to type in line by line every product that we wanted to add. Today, you have the catalog button, which gives you access straight away to the product catalog here, as you can see on the screen. You have filters, and then by simply hitting the add button, you can add them straight to your quotation in a few clicks.
All right. Now let's talk about project management. Large companies often undertake diverse and complex projects. That complexity requires effective resource allocation, budget oversight, and real-time monitoring, which are three essential elements to successful project management. In Odoo, only a few clicks are all it takes to transform a sales order into a well-organized project with associated tasks. Then you can plan your resources, track time spent, invoice your customer, and calculate the profitability while taking into account all costs occur during a project. But then, of course, there are companies working with cross-functional teams all over the world. And Odoo 17 expands the horizon of project management by making tasks and projects accessible across all those different business entities. And then also, large project faces resources allocation challenges in project planning, which can be really time-consuming. And that's why Odoo simplifies this with the features that allows the automatic allocation of resources based on resources, availabilities, roles, and leaves. It's really fantastic.
Now, manufacturing. Imagine a process where every component of your business operates in perfect harmony. From the initial design up to the delivery of the product, everything is going well. Precision, quality, control, your everyday reality. Well, that's the world of manufacturing with Odoo. You can manage multi-level BOMs and also track the history of those BOMs using the product lifecycle solution. You can plan your production, manage your work orders at the different work centers, taking into account the capacity and the OEE. You can manage productions with flexibility, because it happens that sometimes you have to add components, change components, put them to scrap. And then those quality checks, you will be able to manage them as well seamlessly. But as I'm talking about manufacturing, I dare you to have your employees try out the new shop floor app. It has been reviewed, and as you can see on the screen, it has been reviewed to really provide an unparalleled experience to your manufacturing workforce, just to make sure that they know what to do at every step and they do their work really well. But Odoo doesn't only focus on the manufacturing workforce. It also aims at making the life of logisticians better, right?
Yes, indeed, and that makes perfectly the link to the next chapter of this talk. So when it comes to large company, it's quite certain that logistical flow can quickly become quite complex. And Odoo Answer enables you to manage your inventory with 3 applications, especially designed to handle that complexity. First, let's talk about our inventory application, who of course can manage multi-warehouses or multi-locations, especially found in larger companies. We also have like some more advanced logistic routes, such as cross-docking or drop shipping. And then the smart put-away rules really simplifies the lives of all logisticians. Larger company may also require to have more robust quality control, which are made easy by a quality application. And finally, when we talk about large organizations, we may also talk about a huge number of logistical operations, or very high number of products. That means that using a scanner directly in the warehouses really changes for the best the life of all logisticians. All right. I'm not going to explain you all the new amazing functionality of inventory. Those guys are doing it right now. But if I had to choose only one, I would say that the new aging report is really changing the lives of a larger company. Given the expensive and diverse nature of inventory typically found in larger company, this new aging report will quickly become an invaluable tool for larger companies. It will help logistical manager to focus not only on the older items, but only on the slow-moving items, helping them to optimize stock level and reducing holding costs efficiently. That's really amazing.
But what would be Odoo without its accounting app?
Yes, indeed. We cannot talk about great functionalities for a large company without talking about accounting. Odoo accounting functionality applications offers great functionality, time-saving functionalities for the lives of accountants. Here are some examples. Of course, Odoo generates all the accounting entries for any accounting document. That's obvious. But then if we have like a large company with assets, Odoo also generates the amortization assets directly, entries directly in the system. We also have like the deferred and expense revenues entries, which are create it automatically, first in draft mode, but then that can be posted periodically, automatically. That's great. And then we also have like the bank statement that are automatically imported in your system thanks to the bank synchronization. And Odoo suggests you some reconciliations models. And then I couldn't talk about accounting without talking about the artificial intelligence and the OCRs that really reduces the time accountants spend encoding the document into the system. I'm sure you all know it, but as a quick reminder, did you know that KPMG has chosen Odoo to be the system to do the accounting of all the clients? With Odoo, they managed to reduce dramatically the times they spent for the accounting. And finally, that's something very great. What's new in Odoo 17? Of course, we have large organizations. They may have different entities located in different countries. And then, of course, those different entities require some fiscal localizations. Our R&D team has been, once again, working very hard to expand, make it better, the current fiscal localization, as well as creating new one to be sure that each entity has access to the perfect accounting tool. And then this year, we go one step further in terms of analytical accounting compared to last year. As from yesterday, you are now able to do analytical cross-reporting on any input on multiple analytical plans. That's great. All right, Elisa, we have been speaking about inventory, manufacturing, accounting, but come on, what would be a company without the people working for it? And we know that large companies always face challenges due to the huge number of people working for them, as Odoo, actually. And then with Odoo, manual management, actually, of employee-related information, such as personal information, working schedules, benefits, leaves, can quickly become unmanageable. With Odoo, you will be able to manage the entire employee lifecycle in one system, from finding the perfect candidate, which can be very difficult, to contract signing, from handling well-deserved resting time to conducting periodic evaluation. And as a bonus, did you know that you can also manage your payroll directly in Odoo? Once again, Odoo 17 expands the horizon of project employee management. If I had to choose two features, I would have chosen those two ones. First, as of today, now we can generate the CV of any employee in one click. That will be highly beneficial, especially for services companies that often need to provide profiles for larger projects. That means that now the CV are always kept up to date with the latest information. And the next one, I have been waiting for a very long time to have it, and now we have it. So we've added a new feature, really beneficial for larger company, a new organizational wide view chart that provides an overview on all departments and on all employees. That's really cool.
Now, if human capital is a challenge, what about data? Mid-market and large companies struggle every day to have good data and be able to take informed decisions, manage their performance, and gain insight on their operations. Odoo, as a powerful tool, centralizes this information in one single source of truth and provides tools to enable them to meet those objectives. First, we have the dashboard module, but also all the reports tab that you can find in any module in Odoo that provides out-of-the-box reporting solutions that are already very good. But we didn't stop there, of course. Here, users are also able, from the report functionalities that you have in the standard, to filter and group by and show all this information in the format they want. Then, with Odoo Spreadsheet, we took it even further, because here you're able to combine different sources of data in one single spreadsheet. And when I'm talking about spreadsheet, I'm not talking about Excel. I'm talking about Odoo spreadsheet. And here is where you are able to create additional data analysis using real-time data, which is really strong. And then as we are talking about new functionalities in this talk, I also wanted to reiterate the new search function that has been revamped by our R&D team, where we're able now to search a record based on related data instead of relying, like we used before, on slow textual and manual entries.
Well, Elisa, for those who haven't understood it yet, Odoo provides the best of the best solution. But still, we are okay to integrate with other systems. Because of course, large companies seek for the ability to integrate with existing system in the company, while having the possibility to customize features based on specific needs. And Odoo answers those companies perfectly. Of course, we have an open API that is a great way to extend Odoo great functionality, making it a versatile tool. You can connect Odoo to any other software. And secondly, Odoo is fully developed, of course, on Python, which is a simple to use and readable high programming language, while being at the same time a high programming language. That means that developers can quickly and efficiently expand or modify existing code, resulting in flexible and tailored solutions.
But what if I don't have any coding skills?
Yes, but Odoo also aims to empower non-developers. With our Odoo Studio application, any companies has the possibility to customize any record by adding, for example, custom field, create powerful automation, or create new relation fields. A remarkable new features is the possibility to address the more complex approval workflow that we can typically find in larger companies. With now the Odoo Studio, you will be able to set up multi-validation processes, and the activities will be automatically assigned to the individual that needs to take action. That's really great.
And you know what's even greater?
At this point, Elisa, I don't know.
Well, it's not a surprise anymore, but Odoo has revamped his design to provide something that's cutting edge, modern, and clean.
That's
Don't
great.
you think?
It's amazing. As we come to the end of this talk, it's important to highlight the remarkable features that Odoo has to offer to companies in the quest to find the perfect ERP. Odoo, with its modular, cost-effective, and versatile modules, has proven to be a game changer for companies like yours. In a world where adaptability and efficiency are key, Odoo is the best answer. With its open source platform, you are able to expand your business without limitation. You have now the power to customize and expand Odoo, your system, to make sure that your ERP always keeps pace with your ambitions.
What truly sets Odoo apart is its sets of comprehensive applications that cover every aspect of your business. This is clear now, but it's not only about the software. It's also about the experience that it provides. And Odoo focuses on providing an environment where users can thrive with its intuitive design and agile development methodology. So I guess our opinion is clear on what we believe on Odoo.
Pretty clear.
So let's ask ChatGPT what he thinks about it too.
Right. This is exactly what we were. All right. He's there. Suspense is really, really high.
No, he doesn't want to.
No, but let's refresh.
It's fine. So for us, the message was, if you are a mid-market company or a large company and you're looking into unlocking your full potential, achieving sustainable growth, or even streamlining your processes with Odoo, you know the answer and you don't regret it.
All right, so let's double check our opinion. So let's ask ChatGPT, do you think Odoo is the right solution for large company? Still loading. Hey there, Odoo is definitely a viable solution for large company. So I think we addresses the point. Now, thank you for your attention, and if you have any question, we remain at your full disposal to have further information. Thank you so much. Hello. But then refresh and... How is it possible?
Hello, everyone. So let's thank you, girls, for this amazing presentation. We have some questions that are coming up. So the first one is, we're waiting. Don't hesitate to scan the QR code and ask questions.
It seems we have some issue with the QR code, so if you want to ask your question, please just type the URL. It will be way easier for us to answer your questions.
So we have a first question. Can you give an MMC example use case of one of your companies?
Elisa, maybe you have a great example to give us.
One that I have, that the first one that comes in mind is Dreambaby. It's currently being implemented. Dreambaby is part of Colruyt. They were looking for a solution to replace their current e-commerce website, and as well all the inventory related to the behind the scenes of the e-commerce. They were currently using SAP. And they decided to switch to Odoo in an ambition to then replace SAP completely by Odoo. It's work in progress, but up to now, it's a project that's going really well. We see that Odoo answers already in standard to a lot of features that we might think might not be, but it's actually here covered. And I think that's the strength of Odoo today, who has been started for PMEs, SMEs, but that are now advanced enough to cover the needs of complex companies, which often believes that Odoo is not enough, but where functionalities actually cover, because making it simple is really key in today's complex world.
I have another example, and I will invite you to go directly to them. You may have noticed that we have some flying cars in all 7, so go there. But basically, it's Palvi. They are using Odoo in their day-to-day activities, and they, for example, they follow all the sales order directly in Odoo. So that's crazy. You can see that we are offering services and a great tool to all the different industries.
All right, we have a second question. Can Odoo handle a large quantity of projects? Our consulting company handles hundreds of projects every month.
Yeah, indeed. So we have like the functionality to have like different projects at the same time. So it's not about the number of projects. We always say that we will make it work. So if we have the great hosting, you are capable to have like multi-project at the same time. We have, of course, our planning application when you can have a view on all the different projects, all the different resources. We have the Kanban view to see when the project starts, when the project ends. So I don't see any limitation in terms of number of projects that you can handle directly in Odoo.
A simple example is just to take Odoo. We are implementing a lot of projects for SMEs, but also for MMC. We're a team of 16 sales now, so we have a lot of projects going on, and everything is going fine. So it's already a first proof that we can handle a lot of data, a lot of invoices, a lot of projects, and a lot of tasks, a lot of resources.
All right, another question. How long does it take to implement a mid-market company?
Depends. Depends on the complexity. It can take 3 months, depending on the scope as well, or it can take a year and a half. I think with any product that you will be looking on the market, SAP, Microsoft, or Odoo, it will be, I think, faster with Odoo. I'm convinced of it because we look into simplicity. But it depends on the scope and as well the customer and his involvement in the implementation.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Well, we have the capacity to handle and to deliver fast a project, but most of the time what delays a project is the customer, because we are there to implement Odoo, but you still have to perform your day-to-day activities. So most of the time we need also to take into account the capacity of the customer when we do the planning, and we need to make that realistic, because we know that making a big project is time-consuming, but also on your side, it requires a lot of effort. So we want to make sure we have you on board from the beginning till the end.
All right, next one. What is your personal opinion about the new branding?
We love it.
We just hope that,
As simple as that.
yeah, maybe next year we won't have the purple T-shirt, but something else. But I think, like I think what Fabien said this morning, we just want to be different, and that's okay. And I think the new branding is really fun, really refreshing, and I think it's just how we are. We are young, we are fresh, and this is exactly the values that you want to bring to this website.
How many MMC clients are you implementing per year?
We are implementing around 60 projects, MMC project a year. Of course, we continue to collaborate with partners to make it bigger, because we cannot do everything by ourselves. So we are performing more than 60 projects a year.
Do you have a specific implementation method for complex projects?
Yes, so as we initially started with the quick start, we have now developed something adapted to complex projects, starting with an analysis, which is either done separately, completely, or as part of the implementation. And then, of course, it's agile, so we work in sprints, we work with backlogs, to enable that features that are not potentially involved in one sprint are added in the other. And we work with MVP as well, with different phases where you can decide to go first for a big bang go live or go with a phased go live. And then in the first phase always being the MVP, which for those that doesn't know the naming, it's the minimum viable product that allows to provide to your employees at least the minimum functionalities they need to already start working and get familiar with the solution.
And the last question, how do sales and customer service people control of their tasks and activities? For example, over 200 customers per salesperson.
I don't really get the question.
I guess like if you have a salesperson has over 200 customers to handle, they're asking how sales and customer service people control their tasks and activities.
In Odoo?
We would need more details about this question.
I think we are running out of time, but if you want to have more clarification about that question, please come and see us. And again, if you have a large project, do not hesitate to come to Elisa and I, and we will be gladly helping you. Thank you so much for your time.